Hi, so today we're going to be talking about two different types of encoding, variable size versus fixed size. There's different types of encoding fields that we need to be aware of. One is opcode, which is a certain number of bits that will be the total number of instructions. Another one is constant, which is a certain number of bits that is the size or range of numbers. So for example, if we have a 4-bit constant, it means it's 2 raised to the power of 4, which will then equal byte size 0 to 15. Address is a certain number of bits that is the memory size. So for example, an 8-bit address would be 2 to the power of 8, which would then equal byte size 0 to 255. So for variable size, the instruction can be any length, which means that throughout the code, your total bit lengths are going to be changing and not constant. So for the following examples, I'm using the numbers that were given on the previous slide. So for our pop, add, and subtract instructions, our opcode will be 5, and that is also the total bit length that we will end up with, which would be 5 bits. So for our push C11 instruction example, we have an opcode of 5 and then a constant of 4 bits. So if you add the two together, we are going to have a total bit length of 9. Our last example is a push m slash pop m instruction, and this has an opcode of 5, and then we chose an address of 8 bits, which will then make our total bit length 13 bits. So for fixed size encoding, the instruction will match whatever the longest length of instructions you have in your code. So based off the examples on the last page, we had a total bit length of 13 as our longest length. And so using the same examples as the previous slide, we are going to base it off of the total bit length of 13. So for our pop, add, and subtraction instructions, we will have an opcode of 5, and then we will have 8 unused bits so that our total bit length will be 13. For our push C11 instruction example, we will have an opcode of 5, a constant of 4, and then we will have 4 unused bits so that our 9 bits from the previous example will then be equal to 13 bits in total to match the longest length. And since our push m slash pop m example was the longest bit length, then it does not need any extra unused bits since that is the longest length we are trying to follow. I've included a binary example so that you can see the difference between variable size and fixed size using numbers. So for the variable size, we are using the push C11 instruction as an example. For our opcode, which is 5 bits long, push C has a binary code of 00111. So that's what we are going to be using. And then our constant, which is 4 bits, will have a binary value of 1011 because 11 in decimal is 1011 in binary. For our fixed size example, we are also going to be using the same push C11 example. So our opcode of 5 bits stays the same. Our constant of 4 bits stays the same, but this time we add in the 4 unused bits of 0000 in binary so that we will have a total bit length of 13 bits since we decided that our longest length was 13 bits. And that is the difference between variable size and fixed size encoding. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.